Hey, what's good, everybody? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. That's right. Hey, you know what day it is? It's a beautiful day on this beautiful Wednesday morning. That's right. And you know what time it is. It's time for. That's right. E Digger Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated. We have a problem, Baltimore. And the problem came over the weekend or earlier part of this week or last week or wherever Orange Cheeto decides to use his Twitter thumbs to tweet out all of these accusations or comments about the city of Baltimore and Representative Elijah Cummings. And I named this certain topic today as we have to start somewhere. I need to say that before I say anything else. We have to start somewhere. We have to look at ourselves to get the result that we want. That's the thing. And like I said, people, Orange Cheeto went on to talk about some very home hitting things that's going on. I'm not going to say that they're not going on. And in retro, some people believed them, some people didn't, some people are mad. But the percentage of people that's mad is overwhelming. And they have every right to be, because some of the people that lived here in Baltimore has lived here all of their lives. So to hear a person come after you, matter of fact, to hear a person that sits on the highest seat in the land, so to speak, to come after your city for all cities, it's kind of nerve tugging. You see what I'm saying? He unstruck a nerve. But my question to you, if you agree with him, we have to start somewhere to get the result that we want. Now, if you're sitting on your couch and you complaining and saying that he's not lying and he is right, but you still don't like him, like me, I can't stand him. But you have to do something about it. Joining me today, and this is rare because I normally don't have a guest on E Digger Speaks, but I think this person in the event that she's putting on is fitting for this topic. Like I said, you have to start somewhere. And she has come on to talk about this event because, like I said, it's fitting to the topic. I want to introduce to you at this time the founder of Hug Don't Shoot at www.hugdon'tshoot.org, Val Jenkins. I'm going to bring her on right now. Is you there? Okay, she went on and was on. Hey, I see you. There you go.
I hit the wrong button. I felt it when I hit it too.
Oh my goodness. Val,
I'm sorry.
no, you fine. Val, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the reason why we're here, Val, is because you've heard or have seen on the news what Orange Cheeto. If you don't know who Orange Cheeto, no, if you don't know who he is by now, that's okay. It is perfectly fine. Or the occupant, as I like to call him. Because I feel as though that if you sit in the seat of the presidency of the United States, you cannot hold the title, especially the actions and the things that he has been doing in the time that he's been in that office.
Yes.
You've seen the tweets, you've read the tweets, and being a Baltimorean for how long have you lived here in Baltimore?
My whole entire life, 52 years.
Right there. Right there. When you heard about this, when you read the tweets, how did these tweets make you feel?
At, when I first read it, I said, so where's the lies? Where is the lies? He told 100% the truth. But in the same token, as the president of the United States, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. I fight in these streets all the time about bullying. I'm sorry, let me turn my volume down. I fight in these streets all the time. I teach people not to bully. I teach them my story, my testimony on how I was bullied and how I became one of the biggest bullies in Park Heights. So I advocate against bullying. And I find that most people that bully is honestly adults. Adults. And he is about the biggest bully I've ever seen in my whole entire life. So my thing is what he said was actually correct. We do have problems in Baltimore. We do have rats in the city. We do have all these issues going on. But in the same token, if he would have said, well, Baltimore have this issue, I'm going to give them this solution. And if he would have said, Baltimore had these issues when he wasn't arguing back and forth and rebuttaling against Elijah Cummings. So that's what made it so bad is when he's coming back at somebody. It's nothing like having a BFF for 20 years and y'all get into one argument and that BFF start telling your personal business. And
Now,
to me, that's basically what he did.
now I want to let people see if, like I said, if, for those people that was living under a rock and have no clue of what's going on, I want y'all to see some of the tweets that he has started. Like I said, he started out with one tweet with Elijah Cummings, and just the day alone, he started on Reverend Al Sharpton. But here's my theory that I think what happened was since Elijah Cummings has sided with Nancy Pelosi with this whole impeachment proceedings and his comments about his border patrol, he felt the need to be like a little baby,
like a kid.
Yeah, just like a kid.
And that's my only argument. If he would have said that about Baltimore when he wasn't trying to get his way, maybe he would have been received better. Baltimore do have issues.
Yes.
They have a whole lot of issues. And let me tell you how you do wrong and it get flipped around. So he made the first tweet last Saturday, right?
Yes.
He gave me 1 week before Hands Across Baltimore to put the whole entire world eyes on Baltimore. Thank you, Mr. Trump. You did me a favor. Because now the whole entire Baltimore, the whole entire world is going to see where Hug Don't Shoot, Ceasefire, the Baltimore City Police Department, Tory Rose, Lala Arthur, the City Hall. He's going to see how we came together as one. Multiple organizations came together to fix one city. So this happened, all this was in planning way before he made that tweet. God timing allowed it to happen. So what's so funny about this is we all know he's racist. We all know he's a bully. But guess what? Hands Across Baltimore have clergy coming out. Guess what? They're not just any clergy. We have Muslims, the Jewish, the Christian AME, all coming together to say one prayer. Where do they do that at?
There you go.
So that's what they're doing. We have different organizations, we have different race, we have different cultures, all going to come out from North Avenue to North and Hilton, and we're going to come together. Not only are we going to hold hands, we're going to have fun. So what we done was we got block captains on each block. We still need more. It ain't too late. What the block captain agenda is, and you're also a block captain with Trump City. What your agenda is as a block captain is to bring as many people to your block. So we have the mayor speaking, we have the police commissioner speaking, I will be speaking, Erica Briss from Ceasefire will be speaking. Then we will be going to all our designated, well, we're going to be already at our designated blocks. If you cannot make it, and everyone from Norfolk Hilton to Norfolk Milton will see everything that's going on in the secret block. Listen to the word secret block, and I'm going to reveal what that is. So we had Biblical Jones who's going to be singing I Am Baltimore City. We had Cherie Booker reading a poem from, she won NAACP Book of the Year last year. So in the 20 minutes, we got a meet and greet. What is a 20-minute meet and greet? We ask every single block captain to come up with their own creative, fun, and peaceful idea in 20 minutes. Where do Hands Across Baltimore come in? So after we have our fun, after we do a prayer, the same exact prayer, every clergy, regardless of who you pray to, will be saying the same exact prayer for peace in Baltimore. Then we will at 6:50, everyone in Baltimore, everyone in Maryland, and we asking everybody in the world to hold hands for 10 minutes. At this point, it should be 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, every block, sorry, not black, every block captain will tell their team, go to the secret block. Why did we make one block out of Norfolk Hilton and Norfolk Milton? And I want to say it's 41 blocks. Because if we told you where the secret block at, you wouldn't be at your assigned block. You would be at the secret block. Because that's where the mayor is going to be at. That's where the governor is going to be at. That's where the police commissioner is going to be at. Everyone is going to be there. I'm receiving a phone call from Baltimore City Major as we speak. I'm sorry. So then, after we do that, after everything is over, we're going to have a major block party. A major block party on this one block. We're going to prove to everyone that Baltimore can do this in peace and have fun. So thank you, Trump. Could you put...
There you go. I agree. I think a part of that, a lot of people were saying, oh, Baltimore, he said that about Baltimore, but look at it. Kind of shed light on some things.
Baltimore has some amazing people in Baltimore. Let me share something with you. I blame people like myself on how Baltimore has went down. And I made this post yesterday. I blamed it on me from my lack of education, of not knowing about City Hall, not knowing about City Council. If you're not doing right, I did not know. I wasn't aware that we as the residents, as the community, as the citizens, we can vote people out. So I brushed it off until I acknowledged, I got educated. I educated myself on these different things. So I blame people like me. Back in the day, I used to travel once a month for 8 years. I would never tell people I was from Park Heights. I would not tell them I was from Baltimore. I would tell them I was from Park Heights, California, because things like The Wire and The Corner. But then I stopped and thought about how many amazing people is from Baltimore. I am now proud of Park Heights mainly, but Baltimore City as a whole. I am Baltimore City, and I will fight from day one, and I will die fighting for Baltimore City.
It's funny that you said that, Val, because I used to travel in my younger years with my church, and everywhere I went, they said, and this is crazy too, because they just did a vote not too long ago to say that Baltimore has the ugliest accent
exactly
in the country or something like that. But it was crazy because every time when I traveled, people always looked at me and said, "Where are you from?" And I say Baltimore, and they said, "Who?" They who? They were weird, and I didn't feel any type of way about it. But then they asked me, of course, home of Drew Hill, home of The Wire, home of the gallery.
Yeah.
the what's the name of the gallery that Drew Hill sung at before they got famous, the
The
Fudgery.
fudgery.
Yeah, the
Right.
Fudgery. And
Right. Exactly.
once I was telling them this, and of course when I was talking, they said, "You have an accent. Baltimore have an accent. We don't have a accent. It's called a way of talking." Let's
Right.
just clear up that myth. It's not
Right.
an accent, because I consider London, I consider Spain, I consider France having a accent. I don't
Right.
consider Baltimore having an accent, just to clear that up. But they
Right.
always used to say to
But
me,
you know what? There's a whole lot of things we could argue about or talk about or discuss. But having an accent is wouldn't even I wouldn't even waste my breath on something like that.
yeah, yeah.
I would
And
waste
that's
my
what I
breath
said.
on how many organizers come down there and feed the homeless faithfully.
Yes,
Faithfully.
yes,
How many organizers is out here giving to people daily? It's not all about hug, don't shoot. It's hundreds of organizers in Baltimore.
yeah,
It's hundreds of them. So if I could say Baltimore has 100 people in Baltimore, we only have like 5 bad people in Baltimore that's taking over the city. And I'm praying that Hands Across Baltimore will take our city back. It might not take Hug Don't Shoot. It might not be Ernest. It might not be Ceasefire. It might not even be the Baltimore City Police Department or the mayor. It
yeah.
might be that guy who used to go out here selling drugs. It might be that guy who went out here and used to shoot people up. Maybe he will see how much love is in Baltimore on August the 3rd and realize I need to change my life.
There you go.
Since
There
I've
you
been
go.
doing Hug Don't Shoot, I had so many people who said to me, I've been in jail for 17 years. I want to change the city. I don't want to see them go down like I went down. I had Peanut. This is Hands Across Baltimore's second event.
Okay.
The first one, the long story, I was in the hospital, rushed to the hospital. But the day I got back from Panama on April the 1st, I received a phone call from Peanut King.
Wow.
Anybody know who Peanut King is? He was
Wow.
one of the big drug dealers in Baltimore history.
Wow.
He picked up the phone and called me and said, I want to support you. The funny thing about that is he knew me from Hug Don't Shoot. Well, he heard the word from Hug Don't Shoot. He didn't even know he was in jail so long that he didn't even know that I was his goddaughter.
Wow.
Yeah. When I told him, he didn't even remember. But when I told him who my father was, he remembered.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing right there.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now talk
So
about oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead. You
No,
know, we had people all the time saying, oh, that's not going to stop the shooting. Guess what? We got to start somewhere.
exactly. And that's the
We
name of
got to
this
start
topic.
somewhere. Right. And at the end of the day, if it is a shooting, I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be upset. But at the end of the day, I
You
could
did
go to
your
sleep
part.
saying I did my part.
You did your part. And that's what I was saying with all of this, the tweets, the name calling, the finger pointing. If you know that it's correct, if you know that it's right, why don't you get off of your butt and do something about it? And that's
But
what
my
it's
thing
been.
with somebody made a DJ oh gosh, Def Jet, Brain Freeze, Howard made a post the other day, last night.
Okay,
Baltimore is a city that they could talk about each other and kill each other, but somebody from the outside bet not say nothing about Baltimore.
exactly.
And that is so true. And what I feel about that is if you have a child and you and your significant other is separated, you doing your best to raise that child, but that child still do bad, and that opposite parent come and call you a slum, say you full of rats, that is the most hurting thing in the world. We as organizers are doing everything we can to make Baltimore better.
There you
And
go.
the president, who is the world's father, come in here and call us slums, call us, say it's full with rats, call us filthy. But the thing is with him, I got even madder when I had a brain freeze and that brain freeze was gone and say, don't his son own Courage Hill,
There you
which
go.
is going in the dumps? And
Yeah,
then I made that post and find out that he owned most of the apartments in Baltimore City and county that's going down. So how can you talk about Baltimore City when your son-in-law owns most of Baltimore City? This is slumlords.
I agree.
So what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to spend my energy talking about a bully. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take my energy and talk about organizers like yourself.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
to take my energy and I'm going to talk about the good people in Baltimore. I'm going to take my energy and I'm going to give the whole entire world a virtue hug Saturday all day long.
There you
I
go.
am not, I refuse to talk about that person that we call the President of the United States. I volunteered at the White House the whole entire 8 years of Obama administration.
Wow.
Not one time I didn't hear no negative about Obama. But what I did hear was Reagan was so much fun in the White House. Fun, like play hide and go seek, all stuff like that that people would never see. I never in my life heard so many people that was so against a one president. Something is not right. How
Yeah.
can we do better if the leaders is not doing better?
There
How
you
can
go.
Baltimore do better when the leader is not doing better?
There you
We do what we see. And if we see our parents, which is the president of the United States, fighting, why should we fix our life?
go.
Why should
Exactly.
we do better?
Exactly. And
Enough
also
is enough.
just to add to that, um, you kind of hit home with what you just said. Like I made a post and I said I have never in the 46 years of living to even learn or see any sitting president talk badly about a city, a country, or a state as much as the
As he do.
yeah.
My thing is, if you're talking about if you live in a home and you talk down about your own children, because if you look at it, the president is the father of all of the cities. And if you talk about a city that's under your roof, that don't look good on you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That don't look good on you.
Yeah.
So I feel everybody's anger, even though some of it is true.
Yeah.
I just posted my 9-year-old granddaughter says, "When is why I don't never see the mayor in my school?" And she was talking about Pew, and I said, "I can't answer that question." She said, "Well, I don't never see her at none of your events,"
Yeah.
and I had to correct her because Pew always came to my events. But for her at 9 years old, now 10 years old, to ask some kind of questions,
You see
I
that.
kind of pat myself on the back because I never cared about a president when I was that age.
There you go.
So now I'm teaching her the importance. I take her with me, or my daughter take her with her every time we go to vote, and the kids need to see that.
There you go. Now, before I end the show, I want you to talk a little bit about this event, the event that's going down this Saturday at 6 p.m. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so Hands Across Baltimore, again, it was another way, another outlet for Hug Don't Shoot. So what we're trying to do is to get everyone to come together in a very fun, we want to have fun doing this, a very fun and peaceful way. So we need you to be there, even though the events start at 6 o'clock. We need everyone to be there at least at 5:30, 5:45, so everything can start exactly at 6 o'clock. It's not too late for block captains. If you want to be a block captain, if you still want to come, just go to hugdon'tshoot.org, go to the website, Hug Don't Shoot Facebook, Instagram page. What is the block captain is going to do? The block captain is to get every single person that they know, because who you know is not the same people that I know. So the block captain is going to get every single person out there, and they're going to have fun without using a DJ in a very creative way. We have a comedian from Baltimore just going to ride from Norfolk Hill and Norfolk Mill, and they go pick out the best block. The captain with the best and the funnest block will win $200, and we're giving them a gift certificate to the Ray Lewis restaurant. So we're doing that. We have clergy. No matter who you pray for, we still need you out there. Every single clergy is going to pray the same prayer. The prayer is only like 3 lines long. No matter if you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Whatever you pray to, we need you out there. Baltimore is surrounded with all different cultures and races, ages, LGBTQ communities. We need you all out there. Sororities, fraternities, bands, everything out there. So at 6:50 to 7 o'clock, we need every single person to be holding hands without blocking the traffic. Every single person needs to be holding hands. At 7 o'clock, we need y'all to come to the secret block. You will not know where the secret block at until the event starts. What's at the secret block? That's where the mayor's going to be at. That's where the commissioner's going to be at. That's where Biblical Jones, who sang house music, I Am Baltimore City, is going to be at. Cherie Booker, who sings, who do poetry, she's going to be there. Diamond K will be the only DJ in this whole entire event. We have permit for one DJ and one DJ only. We will have a huge block party. Corey Wells will be there cooking on the grill with the hamburgers and hot dogs. We still need donations. I am honestly paying for this out my personal pocket, and I can't do it anymore. I have not received any grants. So up to 530 events we done in 2 years, I've been paying for in my personal pockets and donations. So we need, go to hugdon'tshoot.org, Facebook, Instagram, go to Hug Don't Shoot. See you Saturday at 5:30.
There you have it. Right here from the horse's mouth. I'm telling you, y'all need to get out. Y'all need to donate and support. If you cannot donate, if you can't support, you need to be out there in them streets, holding them hands. Let's stop this killing. Let's stop the violence. Let's not give Orange Cheeto ammunition. That's the name of the game right now. Let's not give him any more ammunition than what he already have.
Exactly.
Val, I just want to say again, thank you for coming on the show to
Thank
talk
you.
about today's topic. And I'll definitely be seeing you this Saturday.
Okay, I'll see you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
You're the same.
Thank you.
Everybody, that was Val Jenkins from Hug Don't Shoot. Make sure you go to the website. Make sure you donate. Make sure you support. Make sure you get your butts out there in them streets. Make sure you do your part to minimize the key word today, people, is minimize the attention that has been drawn to my city. Now, you just heard Val Jenkins say, you know, it's a plus and also it's a minus because he just added some attention to Baltimore. Now, my only concern, people, is this. Before I close, he has not talked about any type of government funding to help the city of Baltimore. Let me say that again. And this is not no plea to ask for any money. I'm just saying this is the type of president that we're dealing with. Notice that he has not offered. Now, if he's seeing the conditions is bad, he pointing the finger at our congressperson. You know, all the conditions, everything is bad. But notice that he has not willingly, openly said, "Hey, let's revamp, let's pump some money in there." But what he did say that, you know, with the money that we have, they're stealing the money. We need to investigate that. He did make that clear. Baltimore, we got some work to do. And the only way we can make this work, get out there, make this work effectively, is if we start somewhere. Hey, this has been the man you all know and love, E. Digger, and this has been another episode of E. Digger Speaks. Make sure you check me out every Wednesday right here on Charm City Direct TV with E. Digger Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated. I'll talk to you soon. That's it. That's all.